Okay, here's the exercise for lesson 1, and we're just going to be writing these out. I'm going to do them 5 times each, and I'm doing the lowercase letters right now. Alpha, beta. And yes, this does look like a big capital B in the English, but this is the lowercase b because it has this little tail right there. Gamma. Delta. Epsilon. Zeta. Now this is a tricky one. We just start with the tail, go down to the bottom, and then there's a tail on the end. And obviously we're going to be using pencil because we're going to make a lot of mistakes. That's okay. The important thing is that you're going to you're going to have this little loop and the entire space here and then the tail. Next we have eta, which looks like an N with a little tail on it. This is the long A. Eta. And we have theta. This is the TH. And we have iota, which is an I. And we have kappa. And this does look like a K. Lambda. Mu. So we start below the line. After mu is nu. This is going to resemble the V in the English, but it is an N in the Greek. Here we have Xi, and instead of giving it, like here's a zeta, instead of giving it the entire line, we're going to give it a little middle, like a large E. Let me give it a tail. So not that one, that's the zeta. Omicron is short O. Pi. rho, which is going to resemble the English P, but it is an R sound. And here comes our sigma. Now I don't like the way that my sigmas look, and I've kind of write them a little bit weird, but you'll just have to get used to how you like it. I kind of do it like this. It's kind of like an upside down number 2. Kind of looks like an S. That's how I write my sigmas. And here we have the final sigma. So it basically is like a little C, and then you add the tail. Tau, upsilon, I'll write one more since you didn't see that. Here we have a phi, and I write mine like this. This is the F sound. And you can play with that one. I don't think you have to connect them. I like to keep them like that. Here we have a chi, and this X does go below the line a little bit. Psi, and this is really the P and the S sound together. Now, I'll write these out first and then we'll talk about it. Sometimes when you are adding endings onto words, you're going to be adding a sigma to a pi, and it's going to convert into this letter. So for example, when you're changing a word and writing it and you do this pi sigma, this is going to convert into a C. And the omega. I basically make a W with a little loop, not a loop, but a little crossover to make it obvious. And that's my omega. Those are the lowercase letters. I encourage you to listen to that alphabet song, get that alphabet memorized.